Welcome back to Tom's Life. Today we are making gingerbread men. The ingredients you need are plain flour, butter, vanilla extract, ginger powder, butter, icing sugar, chocolate chips, 100,000, brown sugar and golden syrup, and bicarbonate soda. First step to do is to weigh out all your ingredients. I'm going to start off with the plain flour. First step to do is to weigh out 225 grams of plain flour. I am using my talking scales.
It is 226 grams.
That will do. Once you have weighed out your plain flour, you're going to put it in your big mixing bowl. And you want to give it a little tap so it all comes out. Next step is to weigh out your brown sugar. You will need 100 grams. I'm using my talking scales.
It is 5 grams. It is 96 grams. It is 100 grams.
Spot on. Once you have weighed out your brown sugar, you're going to place it in your pan. And you want to give it a little tap so it all comes out. Next step is to weigh out your butter. You will need 100 grams. So the first thing you do is you open it and you want to take some off the block and weigh it. And if you've got too much, you take it off and chop it again.
It is 49 grams.
Just going to add a little bit more in.
It is 73 grams. It is 74 grams. It is 74 grams. It is 88 grams. It is 93 grams. It is 102 grams. It is 96 grams. It is 101 grams.
That'll do. Once you have weighed that out, you're going to place it on your chopping board. So once you have weighed out your 100 grams of butter and you place it on your chopping board, you just want to break it up into little pieces so it's more easy to melt on the hob. So I'm just breaking it up into 3 little cubes like that, and then you're going to place it in your pan with your brown sugar. And any little bits just go into the pan, but if you've got any big bits, you just chop it in half like that, and you do the rest of your butter. Next step is to switch on your hob. Set it to medium heat. And you want to place your pan with your butter and brown sugar on your ring and let that just heat up for a minute. And while it's starting to heat up, you just want to gently give it a stir so it starts to melt. But it'll take it 2 to 3 minutes just to heat up. Okay, now your hob should be nice and heated up. So you want to keep breaking your butter down so it melts and stir it in with your brown sugar. And you want to do this for a few minutes so it's all nicely melted in. This is going to be your wet ingredients for your gingerbread people. And you just want to keep stirring it. And with a wooden spoon, just break all the butter down so it nicely melts on a medium heat so it doesn't burn. Okay, now you want to add in 2 good squirts of golden syrup. And you want to give that a little bit of a stir. And you also want to add in a drop of vanilla extract. Not too much because it's got a strong smell. And you just give that a good stir. And then you will take it off the heat to cool. And you will finish doing your dry ingredients. Okay, this is what it should look like when you added in your brown sugar, butter and golden syrup and vanilla extract. You want it to let it cool before you add it into your dry ingredients. So you take it off the heat and put it to one side. And after when you've done that, you get your plain flour, what is in your mixing bowl. And you want to get a little teaspoon of Bicarbonate Soda. And you want to add it to your plain flour. And you also want to add in a teaspoon of ginger powder to the same mix. This is your dry ingredients. And with a knife you want to give it a little stir so it all binds in together. You want to do this just for a minute or 2 while your syrup is cooling down. Once it's nice and cool, you want to pour it into your plain flour, your Bicarbonate Soda and your ginger. Use a spatula to get it all out. Pour it in. I'm making gingerbread biscuits today, but you can make them for Christmas Eve. I'm also going to decorate them with a little bit of icing, water icing, and 100,000s and chocolate chips. It's up to you how you do it. And with your knife you want to band it all in together. So we'll mix a dough. You want to give it a good bind so it comes together. Takes a few minutes to bring it all together using your knife. So you get all the way around the bowl so it binds together. Next step, you're going to preheat your oven using my bump ons to tell me which one is the oven. And then you want to set it to 180 degrees. I have set that to 180 degrees. Let that preheat while you make your gingerbread biscuits. While your oven is preheating, you place some plain flour on your work surface, and you want to get all your mixture out of the bowl and place it on the plain flour. And then you want to bind it together with your hands so it makes a dough. If you need a little bit more flour on the top, just get a pinch and just put the rest on the sides, and you just want to bind it all in together. So what you do is, after when you have got all your mixture together, you want to keep rolling it out really thin, like I have done here. Then you want to get your gingerbread cutter and you want to place it on your mixture, on your dough mixture, and you press down and you make little gingerbread men. You carefully place it out of the cutter. Then you're going to place it on your grease grid paper with your tray, like that, and you keep doing the rest with your mixture. I'll show you again how I did that. So you place it down, give it a little press, and you just want to give it a little tap out of your cutter, and then you're going to place it on your tray and leave a little tiny gap, and you keep making more gingerbread men. Once you have made your gingerbread men and you still got some dough, you want to bring it all back together and you're going to make some more. So you just want to bind it together using your hands. Next step is to place them in the oven for 20 minutes so they go nice and brown. So I'm going to place them in the oven. Then you want to close the door and let them cook for 20 minutes, and don't forget to keep an eye on them. So once they are cooling down, you're going to make your icing. You first add a little bit of water into a mixing bowl, and you add in some icing powder, and you want to give it a good mix with your fork so it evaporates into the water. So once they are nice and cool and you have made your icing, you're going to start decorating with them. You get a cake painting brush, and you want to get some icing, and you want to give it a good coat. all over. Then you get some little chocolate chip pieces, 3 or 4, it's up to you, and you're going to place them down the middle. And then you're going to get some hundred and thousands. Use a little spoon. And you just want to shake over them. So we've got a nice little coating of hundred and thousands. Get another little spoonful. And just do a little shake. And that's what it should look like. And then you're going to place it on the plate. You're going to lift it up really carefully. And you do the rest of your gingerbread men. These are what they should look like when they are done. So your final step is to pick them up and you're going to place them in the fridge so they go nice and set, your decorations. You can either leave them for a few hours or overnight, it's up to you. So I'm now going to place them in my fridge on the bottom shelf. I'm going to close my fridge door and hope you like making them. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and Merry Christmas, and thank you. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. More videos coming soon.